On the mound is Cody Ogilvie, and he is the number 1 pitcher for Jeff Davis. He played on the same Game On team for Johnny Estrada that D.R. Meadows played on, and I looked up his stats today for Game On. He pitched 6 innings in the National Championship Series, not just one game, but several games. Did not give up an earned run, and he struck out 7 and walked only 1. He's facing DR to start off the game, and DR hits it right back up the middle by the second base bag into the center field grass for a base hit. So he jumped on the first pitch of his former teammate and stroked his 19th hit of the season. So 1 down with a runner at first. That'll bring up Lane Adams, hitting .396. And he had 2 base hits against Jeff Davis, including an RBI single when the Bulldogs scored 3 in the opening frame. He's got 19 hits this season, 3 more than he had as a sophomore, including 4 doubles and 10 runs batted in. And here comes a pitch, and it's lined right back into the glove of Ogilvie, and he'll double up D.R. Meadows with a throw to first base. Hard hit ball, but right at the pitcher, and he made the snag and turned it into the double play. So that ends it for the Bulldogs. 1 hit at the top of the first inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the frame on Y101. 3-2 from Martin. Lined into left center field. Lukey running. Lukey catches a ball in medium left center. With a fly ball to left, a fly ball to center, and he reached on a pair of errors. First pitch, hits it up in the air to Lukey again. This time he's coming in and over to his left to make the catch, 2 down. And that's one thing the Bulldogs did on Tuesday, especially with Lane Adams pitching. They induced a lot of pop-ups and a lot of fly balls, and the Bulldogs were catching those. Brings up Seth Graham. Graham's a right-handed hitter. And he had a double his first time up. He did that with 2 outs on a 2-1 pitch. And then the rest of the game, pop up to Lane Adams right near home plate. A ground out to second, a strikeout, and then another ball hit back to D.R. Meadows for an out. First pitch missed, 1 ball, no strikes, no score, bottom of the first inning, 2 down for Jeff Davis, nobody on base, and here's a pitch, grounder to Lane Adams. Easy scoop, and he has it, throws to first base to Dalton Lynn for a 3 up and 3 down. Good pitching by Martin Stevens, and a good start for the Bulldog defense. No score after 1 as we take a break here, listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. Here's Cole Graham, he's hitting .237. 9 for 38 with 2 doubles, 7 runs batted in, 6 walks and 4 strikeouts. He's coming off a 2 for 4 game against the Yellow Jackets, in which he had singles in his last 2 at-bats. And, of course, he's been a very effective guy driving in runs. He chops it up the center of the diamond. Miles goes for it, but has no play as he catches a ball behind the second base bag. And Cole Graham will reach on an infield hit, so he's 3 for 3. In his last 3 at-bats against the Yellow Jackets, and now 3 for 5 on the season. He's driven in 5 runs in his last 3 ball games. And I believe that was the game in which a center fielder by the name of Kelly Williams ran into the gap, and I'm looking at it right now in right center field, and made a great catch on a ball hit by Jared Allen in the 7th inning. There's a liner into the gap in left center field, and it is caught on the run by Foster. He makes a fine grab. He got a great jump on that ball and took away a base hit from Brock Harrison, who now is consistently driving the ball that way. By the way, speaking of Jeremy Beasley, I need to tell you what he did yesterday. If you didn't go on tombsnow1.com, swing at a missed strike 3. McEachin down on strikes. First K of the ball game for Martin Stevens in his 6th of his junior season. No breeze at the moment when you look out at the center field flag. Another 0-2 pitch. Hit into the air right side. This ball is hit deep, and it's going to bounce up to the warning track and now to the fence. And Hogan White is coming to third as the Dogs will toss it in. Brock Harrison playing that ball deep in right center field. So that's a double to put runners on second and third, and he did it on an 0-2 pitch. You don't want to walk the number 8 guy in the lineup to bring in the first run of the game. Here's a pitch from Martin. There's a bouncing ball to DR. Feels it, flips it to Adams. And Lane not able to make a throw to first base, and Hogan White scores. So not a double play ball for the Bulldogs. They needed the double play right there to keep the game scoreless. and Sellers does his job by driving in the run. He reaches on the fielder's choice, and now the Yellow Jackets have runners on first and third for Alex Sanders, but his earned run average is only 2.53 with 12 strikeouts and 4 walks. And he'll be in Georgia over the weekend at Georgia Tech and on Tuesday at the University of Georgia. There's a ball hit into right center field for a base hit. Runner coming around third. Here's a Lukey throw to the dish. Cole Graham not able to catch it. It's cut off by Dalton Lynn. So that's going to bring in another run. Great 2-out rally by Jeff Davis. RBI single by Foster. It's 3-0 Yellow Jackets, and here's Chandler Davenport. And the doubleheader on Y101 begins at 2. Full count pitch. And D.R. Meadows on a one-hopper fields it on the backhand and throws to Lane Adams for the out. Nice play defensively by D.R. But Jeff Davis scoring 3 and doing it on 3 hits and leaving a pair on base. So it's 3-0 Yellow Jackets as we go to the third on Y101. He's hit 1 home run that won the game at Brantley County in the 8th. 3 doubles, 9 runs batted in, leads the team in runs scored with 17, with 10 walks and 5 strikeouts. So 1 pitch, and he sends another one into center field, and Foster jumps up in the air and catches the ball for out number 3. Made a little run to his left and caught it in right center field. So he makes a nice play, and that's it for the Bulldogs, a 3 up and 3 down. We're going to the bottom half of the third inning. 3-0 Yellow Jackets as we break on Y101. McEachin hitting 5th in the lineup. Right-handed hitter. Sign from Graham, and Stevens will look back towards second. Now deal his 1-2 pitch. Grounder to D.R. Meadows at short. Flips it to Lane Adams. Here's his throw to first base for a Bulldog double play. The 6-4-3 that the Dogs needed in the last inning. They get it this inning, and that'll move the runner down to third with 2 down. Martin ready with a 1-0 pitch with a runner at third and 2 down. And it's lined into center field for a base hit. Martin reached with the glove, but that ball was hit hard, and it got by him real fast off the bat of Ogilvie. And he's 2 for 2, and he drives in a run, and he gives his team and himself, since he's a starting pitcher, a 4-0 lead. With Jeff Davis leading 4-0. And next week the Bulldogs will play Metter in their region games after the doubleheader on Monday at Bleckley. Of course, next week is spring break. Pitch bounces. Cole Graham with the ball, throwing back towards second. D.R. Meadows with the ball. They got him in a rundown. D.R. throws it to Dalton McBride. He applies a tag, and there's your 3rd out of the bottom half of the 3rd inning. But the Yellow Jackets with 2 base hits and an RBI single by Ogilvie add a run to their 3-0 lead and make it 4-0 as we take a break on Y101. Oh my goodness, guess who's here? Here's a ball hit up in the air to left field, and running over to his right and catching the ball is Alex Sanders. Say hello, Cassie from Jeff Davis.
Hey, Barney.
So I just felt somebody was standing there. What are you doing here?
We came to watch the game.
I hope you're not enjoying it.
Yes, sir, we are.
Oh, she's enjoying the 4-0 Yellow Jacket lead. Here's Lane Adams. Hit a liner, but unfortunately back to the pitcher, and Ogilvie turned it into a double play. And that ended the first inning. First pitch to Lane drops low. Lane is going to be on the road for a couple of days. His brother Evan lives down in Jamaica. He's going to go and visit him. But he will be back for the doubleheader on Monday. 1-0 pitch is a strike. Have you had a good day today?
Yes, sir.
Do we have a lot to talk about on the show tomorrow?
Yes, sir, we actually do.
Oh, it's very exciting. Don't give it away today. 1-1 pitch. It'll hurt the ratings. Curveball is fouled off right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Where are your seats?
We're right down there on the right.
Why? That's the Jeff Davis side.
Because we're here for Jeff Davis.
I know. She goes to Jeff Davis Middle School. Former softball player.
Yes, sir.
And the 1-2 pitch to Lane, a left-handed hitter, hits it off the end of the bat, rolling left side. Straighten that out a little, he would have had a double. So ball and 2 strikes. You know Lane's mother.
Yes, sir. We've talked to her.
She's your teacher?
No, sir. She teaches my grade, but I don't have her for a teacher.
Hope you can hear Cassie. I only got one mic. That's on my head. Coming into this game, the Dogs had allowed 98 runs, 45 of those runs unearned. Pitch missed, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a lot of unearned runs. It's a lot of tough losses. That's a lot of what ifs. What if you'd made the play? Ball's hit up high into the air to right field. Brock Harrison moves to his right, camps under it, makes a catch. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gave up a hit, an unearned run with a strikeout and no walks. Pitched an inning in relief against Bryan County, 3 up, 3 down in the 9-0 win. There's a liner into left center field, in for a base hit off Davenport's bat. Here comes a runner around third. The ball's cut up by Martin Stevens, and a run scores. And the Yellow Jackets lead 5-0. They've scored at least a run in the last 3 innings. 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and now 1 in the fourth.
Number 11, Seth.
Unfortunately for the Dogs, the bottom part of the second, third, and fourth innings have been long. And the top parts have been very short. 5-0 Yellow Jackets. As Graham will reach down, grab some dirt, even though he's wearing batting gloves. And a 2-1 pitch. Fastball is hit center of the diamond. D.R. Meadows couldn't play a real tough hop because that thing jumped up in the air, and a runner from third coming in to score. D.R. had his glove above his letters, and that ball hopped even higher. It'll be a base hit and an RBI. 6-0 Yellow Jackets. Here's Hogan White, still 2 down, and the Dogs can't get that final out. Cole Graham, by the way, catching this game, pitched as a starter against the B team down here on a windy day, and he pitched pretty well. It's just the Dogs couldn't catch the ball. That was the worst game the B team has played defensively all year. They made 7 errors, and they lost 6-2. 3-2 pitch. Hit up high in the air to center field. Lukey running. He's toward the blue monster, and the ball's off it. And it's bouncing, and it takes a big hop. That'll score a pair of runs, and Hogan White stops at second base with a 2-run double. He does it against his former team, and he puts his Yellow Jackets up 8-0. Bottom of the fourth. 2 down. The Bulldogs continue to struggle getting a third out in an even frame. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They finally do on the K. But the Yellow Jackets put together 4 straight hits, and they do it with 2 down after a 1-out walk. And the Yellow Jackets have put up a big 4 spot, and they lead 8-0 as we take a break on Y101. 2-1, he comes inside and he jams him, and the ball's popped up in the air, and Helt makes a catch. He's throwing back toward first, but off the bag, and Martin Stevens grabs it on a big hop. Boy, Helton chased that one down and made a tough catch. She's got some big news tomorrow. You know, she's a president. Ground ball into the hole. D.R. Meadows flips to second, out there. Nice play by D.R. The Bulldogs starting their best defensive players in this game. They have not made an error. Down. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits it off the end of the bat, and all the Yellow Jackets scatter. They're like bowling pins over there going down to avoid that one. Because they're all up against that little concrete wall, and there's no fence or anything to protect them. Just their reflexes. On a ball that was hit hard, everybody's okay. 0-1 pitch, and he rolls it to the third baseman, Dalton McBride, and he feels it on the inside cut and throws to first for the 3rd out. So the Dogs make the plays on defense. They survive the leadoff walk. And now we go to the 6th inning with Jeff Davis leading the Bulldogs 8-0 on Y101. All right, the Bulldogs are seeking an inning in which they could score a run or more against the starting pitcher for Jeff Davis, the ace, Cody Ogilvy, who is signed to play at North Georgia Division II baseball. And he's going to face his former game-on teammate. And so far today, each has won 1 battle. We'll see who wins the war. D.R. singled the first time up on the first pitch and flied out to the center fielder. Second time up, and he's not going deep in the count against his friend and teammate from the past. And what is a righty-righty matchup? Bulldogs with just 2 hits today. Cole Graham has the other hit. So it's going to be Meadows, Stevens, and Lane Adams. As Ogilvy gets ready to go, he has struck out 6 today and walked 2. And his first pitch to DR is high. Meadows entered the game hitting .340, so he's probably about .345 right now, with a .468 on-base percentage, and now 19 base hits, and he swings and hits it up high in the air to center field. Foster going back near the warning track, reaches up and makes the catch, 1 down. Righty versus lefty. And the first pitch about to be made. Here it is. And he golfs it right side into right center field for a base hit. That's going to score a run. And George Lukey tosses it in. Runners on first and third. And Hogan White is 2 for 2 against the Bulldogs. Last time he played here, when the Dogs were here, was with the Dogs, and he went 3 for 4. Which I got highlights, of course, on YouTube if you want to see them. 1-1. Ball's hit up high in the air to center field. George Lukey coming in, makes a one-handed catch and tosses it in center of the diamond. It takes a hop off the mound, but it's fielded by Bryce DeLoach with that runner at third, and he's still there. So 2 outs, runners on the corners, 9-0, Jeff Davis, bottom of the 6th. Here's the Helton pitch, lifted up into the air to right field, and this ball is caught, I think. Yes. And that should be out number 3. Let's see, have they made a ruling? I think that's Dalton Lynn out there. Did he catch it, or is the ball game over? Did he catch it, or did he trap it? I guess he trapped it. The ball game ends on that. Ogilvy with his 3rd hit, and he drives in the final run in a 10-0 victory over the Toombs County Bulldogs. Dalton Lynn gave it a good effort, but according to the umpires, he did not catch it, and the game ends as both teams are shaking hands, and the Yellow Jackets sweep the Bulldogs, who now fall to 2-6 in the region. They beat them 5-3 in 9 innings on Tuesday, and 10-0 in just 6 here on a Thursday. We'll take a break and come back and wrap up a Bulldog loss on Y101.